All right, guys, settle in. It's story time. All right, so a few years ago, I'm playing with this team, right? We started the season really well. A few good wins. We even beat the team that was champions the year before. Everything's going well. I got a few goals. All is well in the world. Here we are in the middle of the season. We've got a few losses now, a few ties in a row. We really need to win. Not a lot of people are scoring. I haven't scored in a few games. People are starting to freak out. All right, so now we're playing against another team from our city, okay? We're down 2-0. Second half starts, we score 2-1. Boom, 2-2. Now the game is almost over, and what do you know? Here I am, one-on-one with the goalie. No time left. I'm thinking, this is a goal. This is gonna be awesome. We're about to celebrate like crazy. The goalie comes off his line. I try and chip him. Goes just over the bar. Of course, now, that's the only thing everybody remembers. Nobody wants to talk about how we were down 2-0. We fought all the way back to 2-2. Everybody just wants to talk about how you missed a one-on-one. We finished the game, I head out to the bus, right? My coach is there. He doesn't speak good English, so we spoke Russian with each other. The guy asked me, what's wrong? You know, why aren't you scoring? We got to figure out why you're not scoring. So me, of course, I'm just like, yeah, it's going to change. You know, no problem. We're going to start scoring. We're going to start winning. Everything is going to be fine. He looks at me, puts his hand on my shoulder. He goes, yeah, I think you should sacrifice a lamb. And I'm like, what? You want me to sacrifice a what? I'm not sacrificing a lamb, are you crazy? So I'm trying to make sure that I understand everything that the coach just said to me right now. So I call my boy over, I'm like, yo, did I miss something here in translation or what's going on? They look at each other for a second, blah, 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 blah. My friend turns to me, duh, kill sheep. Okay. Okay, cool. So we get on the bus, we start heading back town to our training facility, and I'm in the bus like, what? Like, do I look like some sort of lamb murderer or something like that? Like I'm supposed to kill lamb? What the hell is going on? First of all, we get back, and I'm just kind of like, okay. I'm a little annoyed, obviously. I'm not scoring, the team is missing points. That sucks, you know? But I'm not killing a lamb. Nope. You're just thinking, yeah, listen, wait a sec, hold on. I want to score goals, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that though, you know? And then that little voice in the back of your head is just, it's way out here at first, and then it starts slowly creeping in, and then it starts changing into Russian, like, hey, давай, если надо убить овцу, давай, ты можешь это делать, давай. And you know, you just got to turn, заткнись, блядь, что? You know, and it goes away, right? And then everything's cool. So the rest of that day was pretty much a daze for me. I didn't really know what was going on, but I spent most of the day thinking, how am I gonna do this? And then finally, sleep came. So now it's 3 a.m. and I'm rolling around in bed like, man, I could kill a lamb. It's like a cross between a cloud and a rat or something like that. Like you could do that, just get in and get out. All right, so let me just go for a walk. It's really hot out here. It's a really safe place. Just go for a little walk. So I go walking, right? Everything's cool. I walk a little bit more. I start jogging. Boom! Before you know it, I'm sprinting. It got weird because I'm sprinting, right? And then I hear. Then I'm just thinking like, hey, bro, like you lost it now. Like you're hearing sheep. It's 3 in the morning. There are no sheep around here. So I stopped to examine this. Look closely, what do I see? Yeah. So I'm torn, right? I'm looking at this thing, I'm just like, this is destiny, man. You just gotta sacrifice this little thing. You're gonna be scoring hat trick after hat trick. Like, life is gonna be awesome. I'm looking at it. This is the most adorable thing I have ever seen in my life. Bro, you can't do this. Like, that's the most insane thing, like, you've ever thought, like, you know, so. What do? I turn around, I'm starting to go. I give the lamb one of the most gangsta kicks straight to the face that you've ever seen in your entire life, bro. I nailed this lamb. And then I woke up. I had what's called a false awakening. Basically, it was just a dream. So of course I didn't sacrifice a lamb, but kicked the shit out of one in my dream though. So the thing that I want you guys to take from this isn't that you need to go sacrifice an animal or do something crazy in order to start playing well or start scoring goals again. It's look at what he suggested. He didn't tell me to go change my style. He didn't tell me to go put in extra training or change the way that I was training. He knew that was a simple mental switch. He knew that it was the story that I was telling myself each time before I went onto the field, thinking about the last mistake and thinking that I was going to go into the next game and remembering everything that I did poorly and bad in the last few games. In essence, that is really what was bringing us as a team and me as a player at that time down. After it was changed in just a few games, everything set itself. You catch a little break here, and all of a sudden you forget all the troubles that you had before. And that's really all it is. So before you shoot, do you think you're gonna miss? Do you go into the games thinking you're gonna lose? Are you nervous for no reason before you game? What story are you telling yourself about you? It's not magic though. You have to be persistent. But slowly over time, if you pay attention to your thoughts and your habits, you just might realize the story you've been telling yourself about you is a shitty one. And you can just change that. You have more control over your thoughts than any other thing in existence. So if you've been doing that, just stop. Start telling yourself that you actually can do this. If you're in a slump, you don't even feel like you've gotten started, just relax. You've got time, okay? It doesn't mean you won't have to train, it doesn't mean you won't have to work hard, put in all of the extra effort, but you can at least start there. All right, I'm out.